Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Adam's Diecast World. Today I'm not going to be on camera, but I will be showing my latest additions to my A-Team and Knight Rider collection. I loved the shows growing up. I was born in the 80s and I always used to watch the A-Team and Knight Rider. I'm a big fan of both of those shows. I have them all on DVD. And Knight Rider KITT is one of my all-time favorite famous vehicles. I love the car, and I did at one time almost buy the real one, but I'd still like to get the real one. I didn't buy it before because it needed a lot more work than I thought. So here we have two Playmobil vehicles. This one I just finished a few minutes ago. I got it in yesterday. It's KITT. And you have Devin Miles, you have Bonnie Barstow, and of course the famous Michael Knight, and he's even got the Comlink watch that you put on him. Now, the car itself is really awesome. I'm very surprised at how nice it is for being a kid's toy. I don't even think I knew before I bought it. But this car actually talks, and the light works. And also, the headlights flip up. The right one doesn't stay up very well, but anyway, those flip up. And then the interior is pretty nice, too. Very accurate to the show, as far as the dashboard goes. And then the bottom of the car, the batteries go in here. I have to see if I have any AAA batteries. And the grappling hook goes on the back, but I couldn't figure out how to keep it on there. The license plate flips around, so you can change it, which is pretty cool. But I prefer, of course, the famous Knight version. Now, to get the figure in and out of the car, you take the roof off, and then you get him in there. I am so obsessed with KITT. I have this version as well, which is a 1/18 scale that lights up and everything, and I even have a couple other versions that I don't have handy right now. Now, Devin's sitting at his desk with a computer and a phone, and then Bonnie, she's got her tools back here and her machines for working on KITT. Now we move on to the A-Team van. I have several versions of the A-Team van as well. I have 18 scale, 24 scale, 64 scale. Here we have Howling Mad Murdoch. We have Face Man. Murdoch's got his little sock puppet on there, which I thought was kind of funny. Here's Hannibal. And, of course, Mr. T. Now, Mr. T looks kind of funny because his beard and mustache is the same color as his mouth. But I love Mr. T. I pity the fool. Hey, Hannibal, I ain't getting on no plane. I ain't getting on no plane, Hannibal. Love that show. So here's the van. And the side door opens up by, well, you gotta, okay, there we go. And then it moves over. Now, I like this van. The back door's open. I think they could have done a little more accurate interpretation of it, because obviously the seats in the back don't face this way in the real van. They face this way. So I was kind of confused as to why Playmobil did it that way, but the roof comes off, and it's actually got 5 seats in there. 2 in the front, 3 in the back. It's got some of their tools and machines back here. And then this part comes off here to get the figures into the front. Now, I plan on displaying these with my other A-Team and Knight Rider vehicles and figures. I do have a lot of them, but I kind of just wanted to show you a couple neat little toys that are actually more for kids, but, you know, I gotta get as many A-Team and Knight Rider versions of the vehicles and figures as I can for my collection. I don't really plan on playing with these, obviously. They're more for my collection, to display, to enjoy. I think the figures are kind of cute, even though they don't really look 100% accurate to the actual people. But, you know, looking at the sets, obviously with the vehicles, you can kind of tell who they are. Would I know that this was Face in a pile of figures? No, of course not. Would I know that this is Murdoch? Maybe, because he's got the Howling Mad Murdoch jacket on the back, which is pretty cool. His hat comes off too. So I hope you all kind of enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to ask. I'm not an expert on Playmobil vehicles. These are my, I believe, very first two, and I mean, if they make another cool one that I can't live without, I'd probably get it as well. So thank you very much to everyone for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. Stay cool and always be kind to animals, my friends.